India is set to host one of its three major international maritime events at Visakhapatnam in February 2026. The International Fleet Review (IFR 2026), Exercise MILAN 2026 and Indian Ocean Naval Symposium (Conclave of Chiefs). For the first time, all three events will be held together.
A very warm welcome to all of you for the curtain raiser of the International Fleet Review 2026, the MILAN 2026 and the Conclave of Chiefs of the ION on again 2026, which is going to be held at Visakhapatnam from 17th to 25th of February 2026. This will be one of the largest maritime exercises in the region, and we expect a very large number of major navies of the globe to participate in this event. The tradition of the Fleet Review in India goes back right after independence, when the first Fleet Review was held in 1953, and thereafter we have had 12 Fleet Reviews. We have had two international fleet reviews also. The first one in 2001, commemorating the 50th year of us being a republic, and thereafter in 2016, which was at Visakhapatnam. The first one was, of course, at Mumbai. Each of these fleet reviews have showcased India as a reliable and responsible partner in ensuring maritime security and stability in our areas of interest. On 18th February 2026, India will host the next International Fleet Review after a gap of 10 years at Visakhapatnam, and we are deeply honored that the Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces, the Honorable President of India, will be reviewing the international fleet. The President's presence is both an honor for us and, of course, an inspiration. The theme of IFR 26 is United Through Oceans, and it draws its inspiration from the Honorable Prime Minister's words that the oceans are a shared heritage of nations and societies, as well as the lifeline of international trade. The seas do not divide us, they connect us. Alongside IFR 26 will be the biennial international event, the Naval Exercise MILAN 2026, with the theme Camaraderie, Cooperation and Collaboration.
More than 55 countries have expressed their willingness to participate in the Indian Navy's simultaneous hosting of three major international maritime events at Visakhapatnam in February 2026. Countries that have confirmed their participation include Russia and the United States of America, while China, Turkey and Pakistan have not been invited.
We have extended invites to a large number of nations. And so far we have got responses from over 55 countries who have expressed their willingness to attend all the three events. A very large number of navies are also participating through high-level delegations in addition to sending their ships. But as you are aware, we've still got 4 months to go. So these numbers will change because some confirmations are still coming, and as the geopolitics evolve, we cannot predict, what's going to happen after 7 days or 15 days. So there is going to be a change in the numbers. So I'll not be able to tell you exactly how many, navies or the countries have confirmed, but definitely we are expecting more than 55, as brought out in the presentation also. And yes, both the United States as well as Russia are participating. They have indicated that they will be sending their ships. And we are also expecting some aircrafts, maybe, but it's still work in progress, as I brought out. Insofar as other countries are concerned, the decision-making process with respect to hosting events at such a large scale, wherein there is a huge amount of international participation, is based on a large number of factors, which primarily include the current geopolitical environment, evolving, diplomatic situations that are happening. As you are aware, we are in a state of flux. So a lot of things are happening on almost a weekly basis, if not on a daily basis. There are certain regional dynamics. There are certain strategic alignments, not only ours, but even of other countries, amongst themselves. And when we conduct these events, we try to ensure that we maintain a balance between all such issues that we need to factor in while we extend our invites. And while not all countries may be included in every forum, but this is not an indication of their standing in the international, domain or their global standings as such. These invites are basically aimed to maintain that the focus of IFR and MILAN remains what we want it to be, that is constructive engagements amongst the participant countries and aligned with our intended objectives of continuing to engage with the international community in accordance with our policy of Vasudev Kutumbakam.
Amid the long continuing tariff conflict with India-US still seem to be trying hard to maintain their friendship, as the United States has accepted India's invitation to the maritime events of 2026. The naval exercises will witness two nuclear rivals meet on the seas. Russia and the United States have always had a two-phased relationship with each other. While US President Donald Trump gives out a hot and cold behavior towards Russia, on the other hand, Russian President Vladimir Putin keeps flip-flopping as well.
They know we have a nuclear submarine, the greatest in the world, right off their shores. So, it doesn't have to go 8,000 miles. And they're not playing games with us. We're not playing games with them either. We test missiles all the time. But, we do have a submarine, a nuclear submarine. We don't need to go 8,000 miles. And I don't think it's an appropriate thing for Putin to be saying either, by the way. He ought to get the war ended. A war that should have taken 1 week is now in its soon 4th year. That's what he ought to do instead of testing missiles.
Just yesterday, there was another test of a future weapons system, and that's an unmanned submarine, Posedion unmanned submarine, with a nuclear power plant. So for the first time we managed not only to launch it from a carrier submarine, but to start its nuclear power plant, which powered this vessel, underwater vessel, for a certain period of time. This is a huge breakthrough as well, because with all the advantages I mentioned about Burevestnik, this one has a very small power plant, probably 100 times smaller than a nuclear submarine's nuclear reactor. But the power capacity of Poseidoon greatly exceeds.
We were a little bit threatened by Russia recently, and I sent a submarine, nuclear submarine, the most lethal weapon ever made. Number one, you can't detect it. There's no way. We're 25 years ahead of Russia and China in submarines. Russia's actually second in submarines. China's third, but they're coming up. They're coming up. They're way lower in nuclear too, but in 5 years they'll be equal.
Question remains if India will be able to tackle the two underwater nuclear powers to peacefully attend the Naval Times event, being next to each other. India and China have been known to be great allies for years. It is ironic to see how, firstly, India did not attend China's Victory Day parade, which was held on 3rd September 2025, which took place right after the Shanghai Cooperation Organization Summit between August 31st and September 1, 2025, where Prime Minister Narendra Modi was seen amiably interacting with Chinese President Xi Jinping. Reasons for these absences are yet unknown. Will this large event in India see the sea rest in calm at the end of the day, or will it see the coming of a storm?